Last Ronin statue by the incredible folks over at PCS. Now, this is, of course, based off the more recent Kevin Eastwood comic that came out.
Yes, Kevin Eastwood. Everybody knows Kevin Eastwood, co-creator of the Ninja Turtles. Fun fact, also did Westerns when he was younger. But I wanted to make a video and just kind of highlight sort of the top things that I saw at the Sideshow booth this year for the SDCC online event. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of like spotlight a few things. If you want, you can watch the Sideshow events on their YouTube page. I'll put a link in the description. They're long though. There's like 6 of them, and they're each like 45 minutes, but they go pretty much in depth about all of that. But I just wanted to kind of curate a few things that I was interested in and wanted to talk about. The first thing is this. Actually, let's just get this one out of the way. It's the Last Ronin. I did a video about this, but this Last Ronin statue, I'm still in love with it. I still want it. In terms of the price, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to depend on that. I know that I threw out as a guess $800. That might be lowballing it. After I made that video, I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, it's probably going to be higher. I don't know what my threshold is. Again, you can do payment plans. If I can get on some kind of payment plan where I'm doing like, I don't know, $60, $80 a month, I'll do that. I'll budget that, okay? So I'm super excited about this. Very curious, and hopefully pop culture shock. They're selling it on Sideshow. Hopefully they put up a price soon for it. And maybe they release an edition size and all that. I'll keep you guys updated in case anybody is interested or wants to get that one as well. Moving on was this Captain America premium format figure. So this Captain America, I just thought this was awesome, okay? Obviously, they've done a ton of Captain America statues. I've seen a ton of Captain America statues. I've never been too in love with any of the prior ones. I did really like the original Sideshow one where he's just kind of standing there and he's got like the switch out shield and he's just kind of looking up. I always really liked that classic look. This one also has a classic look, but I don't know. I like the simplicity of it. He's just kind of like running at you. Of course, they've done ones that are similar, but I really just dig the sculpt on this. I like the shield. I'm wondering if there's a way to kind of like take off the bullets hitting the shield. It's a cool effect, but I can see some people kind of wanting like a clean shield and not having that. I don't know, the face, the musculature, everything about this is just pretty awesome. I mean, this is like just this definitive Captain America coming at you. So I don't know. This is one that I'll be keeping an eye on, and I'm very curious. I don't know if they released the price and edition size, but very, very curious about this one. Really well done, Captain America. So on the theme of Marvel, let's move on to the next statue here, and that is this Venom. So I wanted to spotlight this Venom, not because I'm like in love with it. I have some issues with it, but I'm interested in seeing more of it. So I just kind of wanted to put it on this list. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Some angles look really, really cool. Some angles, I feel like I wouldn't display it from that angle. The face is... It's not that I don't like the face, but I feel because it's looking that way to the side, it limits the way you can display it, because then if you're having it face forward, it's just sort of looking to the side. So I'm curious to see, are there any swap outs with this? Like, is there like a swap out head and how that's going to roll out? Also, it's like there's some strange choices. Like he has this Spider-Man mask that he's holding, but it's like he's holding it like behind his back almost in the other hand, and it's just like you can't see it. I think I'm talking myself. You know what? I think I during this fucking video just talked myself out of this Venom. Yeah, there's just a few things that I just don't. Also, the Green Goblin base, I don't get the connection. I'm sure there's some comic book run where Venom and the Green Goblin go up against each other, but I don't. It's not like a classic thing for me. It's like Venom and the Green Goblin. So yeah, this will be. I'll be passing on this. I think I just confirmed. I'm not going to get this. Also because if Venom is one of these characters that's released so much in statue form that if you don't love it, just pass on it, because there's going to be a new one that comes out. It's not like more obscure characters like, I don't know, like Taskmaster or something, where it's just like, you'll get one every God knows how often. Venom is pretty consistently out there. So I think I made the decision to just pass on this. But yeah, I did want to spotlight him because there are a few things that I do like about him. Moving on to Carnage. This Carnage I do want. I've looked at it a bunch of times since, and I hope I don't talk myself out of this one. But I can't talk myself out of this one because there's nothing on it that I really don't like. I love that it's like a mix of how the symbiote stuff looks all gooey, but then the red is kind of like a matte red. I really like that. I love that giant right claw hand that he's got. It's really eye-catching. I'm wondering if they do like a switch out for another right hand, although I don't see a seam on there, but there's so much shit going on, you could do it. So I'm curious about it. I like the base. The base is nice and simple, and I just really like the sculpt, and I've wanted a Carnage for a while, and I've seen plenty of Carnages, but this one just looks really, really cool. So I might be in on this, depending on the price. So next one, let's move on to this crow. This crow statue is really, really cool. My wife is a massive crow fan. She saw this, she was like, this is awesome. I'd love to get more details on price and all that. And I agree. It's just really cool. The likeness is great. He's got the shotgun over his shoulder. He's got the crow on the other shoulder. I'm wondering if you can take that crow off. I don't know. Like, I can see myself getting, I can see myself getting annoyed at having that crow. It looks like you should be able to just easily take it off. I don't know. But I like the mixed media. They went through the mixed media and just where the leather meets the sculpt, and like you just go down to the pants, there's the creases, and he's got a really simple fire base, and it would look really good with some kind of like lighting from the bottom as well. So this crow was another one that I was looking at. Next was, so this is one that I'm going to spotlight, but I don't know, I didn't love it. This Black Widow. I do want a Black Widow statue at some point. I don't know if this is the one, but I just thought I would spotlight it. I got to take a better... This is a one, like, I do like the face. I don't have great pictures of this. I do like the face, but... because I tend to not get the Avenger movie figures or statues. I kind of like comic book style. So I probably wouldn't get like a what's her name? Scarlett Johansson one. No offense to anybody who's in those movies. I love the movies, but I just tend to like comic book stuff more. But so I was kind of taking a look at this. And it's, I don't know, it's all right. It's really, it looks like it's really tall, but it's kind of like, for something to be that tall, I think it should have a little more presence. Also, the black latex, it's real shiny. So again, it's one that I'll keep an eye on, but I'm not completely sold just yet. Moving on, let's talk about this Storm. Storm. So I am on the lookout for a Storm. I did like the XM Storm, although it's way pricey right now on the aftermarket. And I was hoping that I would love this Storm, and I don't love it. I don't know. I have the same feeling I had on the Magneto that they showed earlier. I think PCS did it. I just felt, just the pose and the sculpt just felt a little I don't know if uninspired is the word, but I don't know. I just don't love this. I also don't love the mixed media on it. I like the sheen that it has. What is that? Pearl-esque? I don't know. But that pearl sheen that it's got, and there's something about the hair that I just don't dig. So, although I do love X-Men statues are kind of my weakness. I'm probably gonna pass on this Storm. This one I thought was cool. This is Hugo from I was gonna say Street Fighter, but for me, I associate him with Final Fight. And I used to. This is PCS, by the way. I used to have pretty much all the PCS Street Fighter statues. Like I was a completist on that. I've sold off a bunch of them. I've kind of moved in another direction, but I still have my Poison statue, and this would go great with him. It's kind of like I can do sort of like a Final Fight homage. People were not loving his face. His face is weird looking anyway, though, in the games. So I think somebody said it's kind of like a Nick Nolte face. I forgot who said. I think my buddy Marcos, but I don't know. This is another one of these things where it's just like, unlike Venom, where it's like if I don't love that Venom statue, tomorrow there's going to be another one. How many times are you going to get a Hugo statue, a 1/4 Hugo statue? So I think I might be in on this. Also depending on price, but PCS is usually pretty reasonable with their prices. Hint, hint, PCS, make the Last Ronin affordable. But yeah, so definitely keeping an eye on this. I can just see it pairing really well with the Poison statue that I have. So Hugo from Street Fighter. Moving on right here. This Doctor Doom, a lot of hoopla over this Doctor Doom. I personally don't love it. Okay, it's the musculature is a little beefy, I think, for this portrayal. So it's weird. Sometimes I really like that sort of like Marvel vs. Capcom over stylized musculature, but here I don't really love it because this is trying to do like a realistic take, and it's kind of like a realistic take meets more of a cartoony take, and with the real small heads, and so I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I know people were trashing the mixed media cape. I don't hate it. I mean it's fine. That wasn't my biggest beef. I don't know if I love the little skirt in the wind either, and the switch out head is just so similar to the head that they already have. The base I do like. I do like the base with the Doctor Doom masks, but what I don't love is that banner. I just feel like it's a lot of unnecessary height, and for not a lot of payoff. So but I do think there's a way to just take that out. But yeah, I have the Doctor Doom on throne. I'm good with that Doctor Doom. I love Doctor Doom, but like I just don't love this statue. And Doctor Doom is another one where there's a lot of Doctor Dooms. So if you don't love it, you can just wait. There's going to be another one that comes out. Moving on. This I thought this was really cool. This Dungeons and Dragons Tiamat Dragon. This is I believe it's Iron. Yeah, it's Iron Studios, 1/20th scale, and just really, really cool. It's just the dragon with all the heads and all the different, the one's got the ice and one's got all the other different powers, and they're just fighting, and all the kids are there, and they're all tiny, and there's just some really cool details. Like one of them, the glasses comes off. So I just thought this was really, really cool. I'm probably not going to get this. I'm not super connected to this Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, but I did watch it, but I wouldn't go, like if they did the same thing, but like they did it with Thundercats or something, I'd be all in. But like I can stay away from this and admire it from afar. But if you guys do love Dungeons and Dragons, that is one that's coming out. Also, Iron Studios. This Power Rangers setup was really, really cool as well. So it's got all the Power Rangers, got the White Ranger in there too, and I think Zordon is like an extra piece that you can kind of get in the back, and he's got some, I don't know, some kind of reflective, I don't know if LEDs or what, but this was on the show floor. I just thought this was really, really cool as well. Speaking of dragons from before, Mr. Bruce Lee, okay? This was, I don't do busts really, not anymore, but this is a life-size bust of Bruce Lee, and it's like Bruce Lee's there. When they showed close-ups, they showed close-ups of his hand, and the hand is like fucking like silicone or something, and it just looks super realistic. And then the face looks great, and so this probably cost, you know, fucking $3,000 or $5,000 or something, but because it's big. But if you're like a Bruce Lee nut, I mean, you got to have this somewhere in your house, I think. So, but I just thought this was really impressive, so I wanted to kind of like spotlight that as well. And then moving on, I just got a few more here. This I'm spotlighting this because of a few things. When I saw this, I thought it was kind of cool. This Baby Yoda Grogu, he's on a stone, and the stone, the glyphs light up, and he's got these the force tendrils. I don't love those force tendrils, by the way, but and he's there meditating. But people are trashing this because it's $520. And if you look at this photo right here, and you look at the video, it's actually not that big. I don't think this should cost $520. So I kind of share those sentiments. The life size Grogu that my wife got is like $375 or something. Why is this $520? It doesn't make sense. The base, you know, it's not this heavily engineered thing. It's a simple rock base. It's like a Baby Yoda on a rock. Like, what? It's not that big. So why is this $520? I don't know. It's a mystery. You know, I'm not in the know. So maybe somebody can inform me and let me know why this is so fucking expensive. There were a bunch of Hot Toys as well. The one that I spotlighted that I still kind of want, and you know, I don't collect a lot of Hot Toys, but this Miles Morales, there's like a costume in the game, in the 2020 game, and I think they call it on their site, on Sideshow sites, like the 2020 suit. But I just thought this was really cool. It's got kind of like a Daft Punk vibe. It was the only real one that kind of stood out to me on the Hot Toys. I know we got some Hot Toys guys here. There's a lot of shit that they showed, but I don't think anything was really brand new. But this one I thought was cool. And then I think that's it. Well, that's it for the most part. I got one more here. Saving the best for last. Best for me was this Prince statue by PCS. So I am a massive Prince fan. Okay, he's like the first artist that I remember like being like just like obsessed with. You know, when I was a kid, I grew up in the Middle East. You know, there's not that many artists that fucking cross over, and Prince is one of them. Michael Jackson, Madonna, but like people over there are obsessed with fucking Prince, and I from a young child was indoctrinated with fucking Prince music, and it didn't stop when I came to America. And I was just like, I've always been obsessed with Prince, and this movie Purple Rain. So I'm in for this Prince statue. Now, all of that being said, the face is okay. It's okay. It's not a home run face, but I also think Prince is, it's a little difficult to get his face right, I'm sure. Also, I think we're going to see something like this like once in a lifetime. Like, I can't imagine they're going to overproduce and reproduce fucking Prince statues every year. So, and by the way, and I love the rest of it. The rest of it is solid, by the way. I said the thing I said about the face, but like the hair, the costumes, the effects, the glitter, the asphalt on the road, the bike is fucking perfect. So everything is just a home run. It's also pretty, it's not that big, so it's not going to have a giant footprint, which I really like. And yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I know people might be watching it like randomly, like Prince, what the fuck? But I'm super excited about this Prince statue. And that's it. That's my Sideshow Sideshow wrap up. That's everything I got, and those are the things that I kind of wanted just to talk about. Again, if you want to watch a more thorough explanation or kind of going over everything, watch the Sideshow, the actual Sideshow videos, or watch everybody else that's doing coverage. I'm just one man with one opinion. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested in any of this? Are you guys picking up any of these? Or what are you picking up? And that's all I got. Comment, subscribe, drop us a like, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.